Yo, what the heck is going on, Kind of Funny best friends? Welcome in to your Kind of Funny Games afternoon stream for a lovely Thursday. And guess what, Nick?
What's that, Mike?
We're reunited with our best friend, Andy
Reunited, but it feels so good.
We missed you, Andy, and we're happy you're back for today's awesome stream because we got a doozy for you, best friends out there.
Doozy.
We are finally playing Imperial. After all the weeks of ads that you've heard, it's time to jump in and have some fun with the game to celebrate the launch day of the game as well. Congratulations to the team out there.
What'd you do last night?
Because
A lot of unaccounted for hours and a lot of unanswered text messages.
Yeah, it was a lot of self-reflection last night.
Really?
How did I get so round? Why is my resting heart rate at 101?
We put a heart rate monitor on for tomorrow's stream, and he's just sitting there talking to him. This thing's like beeping at us. It's like, you're gonna die. Go to the hospital.
Andy,
he took one little step off this treadmill, and his heart went through the roof.
It's at 98, Andy, and they got this effect where the thing starts shaking, like it's probably bad for you.
I think it's to shake
And that's
your
my
arteries
resting
clean.
heart rate.
Yeah, it's not good.
I rescind my my guess for how long you're going to be walking tomorrow. I'm going to say 7.5 hours.
Yeah, you're that's insider information. You're not. You can't. Those bets are locked in.
Well, I did text you saying, Spice is on me.
Oh,
What,
when are you free?
No response, or was it just?
Well, it was a self-reflection night.
Okay.
It was one of those nights.
Okay.
How did I get so large?
Was wondering when you
Will I ever
by.
change?
Is that the only self-reflection that was happening? There's a lot of other things we can fix too.
What do I see?
That's not limited to the health.
Well, that's one. We'll start with that. It's a whole ecosystem. You change one thing, you got to change everything, Mike. You might as well just stay the same.
And you are.
I teased the guy across the street, my buddy Charlie.
Sharp as your tongue.
And I was like, because I wanted him to ask me about my
On the
birthday.
house.
So I was like, when's your
Just to
birthday,
show
Charlie?
there's no
And I found out
hard
his birthday, but he didn't ask him back. I was gonna be like, oh, my birthday was yesterday.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Charlie's got a lot going on. They may or may not be getting raided by ATF every 5 minutes. Charlie's got some stressors in his life. Why don't you just leave Charlie alone?
Remember when they thought Tim was a cop? When they thought you and Tim were cops?
They thought we were cops.
I had heard the report
Now
that you
the
were
word around
expecting
our
your
neighborhood is that we produce porn here.
I can't imagine
Because
what
nobody
possessed you
understands
to agree
what we
to
do.
this mission.
And it's just a bunch of jabronis going in and out at all hours.
All hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember telling the guy when I was getting my smog check. I worked it right there at that building. The guy goes, "Oh, the porn place."
Yep.
And I was like, "No." Oh, I was like, "Oh, like my boss told me that you think that we." He's like, I'm just saying, let me
Say
know
what
if
it
you
is.
need me,
Yeah.
Like,
It's not an unfair assumption.
Why don't we
It's not unfair, but the guy just wants to believe
don't
this
know
now.
he really wants it
And
to
I'm
be
really
real.
worried that he's
Yeah.
going to materialize this into reality.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to show up one day, Mike's like, I got a side job, and it's in the back. You can't go back there. There's a lot going on.
Andy,
Yeah.
going
I
in?
have a bone to pick with you, Andy.
Okay, pick that bone.
Okay, if I may, because we're here for a while, and we're hanging out and having a great time, and I don't want to harsh anyone's mellow, but I do notice that Mike got you a nice birthday present, early birthday present.
Mm-hmm.
And you took that
Early.
birthday present, which was a cactus, very spiky, very
Is it still there?
very imposing cactus. And you stuck it behind your monitor right above my desk. And you always raise your desk so that if it falls on me, it won't kill me, but it'll just hurt me a little bit.
It'll just roll towards your
It'll
hands.
bump right off your head.
I swear to God, I stare at this thing in the back in my brain. It's taking up space. It's really fucking taking up space rent free.
I forgot it was there, honestly.
It's back there.
Oh,
It's looking
good.
at
Good,
me.
good.
It's a beautiful
Follow
gift.
the
Thank you.
Beautiful gift.
Really thoughtful.
My birthday gift to you is accepting it and not throwing it away.
That's all I wanted.
My birthday gift is to not throw
The
it
just
away.
want
lady
you
who
to
sold it
give
to
a
me
little.
for $31 was really happy to get rid
I
of
just
it.
want you to give a little. Barrett's got us for it here.
Oh, wow.
That
Yeah.
thing is spiky.
Still alive?
Look at that.
That thing's going to live forever.
Just remember that, he's asked me, did you take that home with you? And I said,
Yeah.
no, it's still on my desk. He goes, damn, I thought you took it home. I was about to be like, got his ass.
Got him. Got him. I won.
He's in your house now.
I won.
A little part of him is in your bedroom sitting next to you.
Pranked
like-
you.
That's what he wants.
Just remember, it was going to be 30 succulents. I was gonna order them in bulk.
You
from
can't.
Amazon.
You should not buy any succulents in bulk.
I
That
was
should
gonna
not
order
be
them in bulk from
allowable.
Amazon.
I don't even want to hear you say the word succulent.
It's actually
that out of your
surprisingly
vocabulary.
cheaper than the one I bought.
Yeah, that's why Amazon's winning. Good of you to support the mom and pop plant
Of course.
shop.
You know, the plant shop lady loves seeing me. I make her day
Everyone
every
loves
time
you,
I go
Mike.
in there.
Everyone loves you. Except
Thank
for
you.
Andy.
You know, Hideo Kojima spoke about it today in the news story.
Did he? What did he say
Yeah.
about you?
We don't have the human connection like we used to.
You and Hideo?
Oh, of course.
We
Yeah.
lost it.
No, just people in general.
Yeah, we
People in
do.
general.
That's an odd thing for a video game designer to say.
Yeah, Hideo felt it.
That's a weird thing for someone who's designing a 60 to 70 hour experience where you sit by yourself and do it.
You might be feeding into the problem.
You might be,
yeah.
you know, you might want to take a look at the mechanics of that.
No,
I
like
want to look inward.
The very
Chris Lincoln
least, you
texts
could
me and
arm
says,
yourself
I
with a
asked him
full
about
set
his
of
birthday so he'd ask
abilities.
me about mine. Is the loneliest
John
thing I've
can
ever
assist
heard.
you.
it really is.
I
It,
thought he was
This and
just
pay him a
back.
visit.
it really is.
You
Yeah.
don't realize how depressed that guy is over there. He's in his own world. Maybe you made him.
Once you're a little more
I try every
prepared,
day.
Speak to Dr. Thornton for your next
But it's also
assignment.
like very narcissistic because I want a
Well,
birthday
yesterday
wish.
was my birthday. You know what I mean? I thought maybe he'd say something.
Because in my mind, the conversation was, "What's your birthday? Oh, it's October. Oh, nice. Mine's today." That's
I
what
mean, he was only like half a step away from just doing that.
Yeah.
well, I was gonna do it.
It was
God.
really only done with the thought to kind of have the wish say back to you. You know.
Characters, I don't know if that's like commonly a thing with him, but
I'm sorry, Barrett, I'm sorry.
You
We just
didn't
have to
think-
recognize that
Yeah.
Andy just fell off.
yeah.
Into the void. Into the void. No pun intended.
You have to put a stone there. Developers, can you go back into the kitchen and put a stone there?
Well, yeah, they'll figure it out. They're gonna watch.
Put
you
a
play
stone
through.
on that little thing, please.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
No.
Should I go get power
Thank you,
bars?
though.
Thank you, though, Cool Greg.
Where
But
do they
thank
even
you for
sell
being on the
those? I don't
spot.
know
Probably
if they
across
sell
the-
those.
across the street.
You think he has power bars? No
Oh, he's got
chance.
Cliff Bars. He's got power bars. They're probably underneath the counter with the illegal vapes.
We don't talk about
We
those.
don't
Oh,
talk
we're not supposed to talk
about
about
that.
those?
Come on, brother.
They got to
Let's
get
talk
rid of
about
them,
those.
dude. He's just trying to get rid of them.
We're not supposed to talk about this.
He's not buying new stock. He's just getting rid of the old stuff.
I love you just giving away the game.
Mike's just his lawyer all of a sudden.
Your Honor, that's
He's
old
just
stock.
getting rid of old stock, Your Honor.
What do you want
What's he
him to
supposed to
do?
do? He's a small business.
He's got to recoup.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, man.
Getting hit with $1,000 fines.
Oh, man.
I
you
need
did
to bust
the
the sword
double
out.
sword
The
yeah.
gun's not my jam, but it's cool as shit.
It's
If
pretty
I was
cool.
keyboard mouse in, it'd be nuts.
Yeah, you could be
know?
doing it.
Are you dying a bunch? Like, what are
Yeah,
you
he's
doing
not a
here?
bunch. Shooting's not his thing in this game.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all
He
right.
likes to be up close and personal. He likes to
He likes turn-based games now.
Ooh.
Wow, that's the ultimate insult. That's the ultimate insult. For a man whose reflexes used to be much lauded.
Wow, can
used
you
to be
believe
talked
that?
about.
Is that what we're doing
Used
now?
to click heads.
Yeah.
Wow.
DPI settings through the
They
roof.
used to call him the terror of the
Yeah.
hospital
Uh-huh.
in
Now,
Verdansk.
Now,
Now
he's
they're
just
like,
clicking
oh.
menus. You know?
oh, do you?
Oh my
Do you want us
God.
to give you 45 seconds? Oh, don't worry. We'll give you 90. Let you
And then he
figure
go-
out
and
your
then-
move.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Damn, it's really like that. That's how you're doing me right now.
It's tough.
In public.
It's tough.
In public.
It's a crazy.
He's going to have to put on a show for us. He's going to have to.
Could you imagine a world where the Kind of Funny movie happens and we get Adrian Brody to play Kevin?
That'd be
I'd
the
be
role
honest
of a
with you,
Could be a
lifetime.
role of a lifetime.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think about Kevin a lot. I do.
Oh.
He thinks about Kevin.
I
a
think
lot.
about Kevin a lot because Kevin is he's by far the most complex and also simple character here at Kind of Funny.
Yeah.
And if we ever wrote
Well, he's a
movie,
cartoon.
I'd have to write it about Kevin.
Yeah.
I remember writing the Kind of Funny animated series. My favorite person to write for was Kevin because he's
What did
just
he
a
do
contradictory of terms all the time. He's a cartoon. That's a perfect way of
Yeah,
saying
no,
it.
he really is a cartoon.
He's really a
yeah.
cartoon. Nothing fun about prequels.
That's another one that I hate. That's
That's
another
insane.
tape that I despise of yours.
How's House of the
It's-
Dragon for you? You keeping up on that?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I don't.
He hasn't
You
watched.
already know the story.
I guarantee you didn't watch last season.
Nick
Guarantee
didn't
it.
watch Saving Private Ryan. He's like, we beat him. Like, we.
That's
we,
a fictitious
we
tale
won.
about people that I didn't know how that ended.
Looks like we
Nobody
won.
knew how that ended.
Looks like we won.
It's based on it didn't. They didn't even win. They didn't finish the fucking war in it.
In Saving Private Ryan? No,
You
but
know-
like, if I'm like, we're
We're
gonna
not
watch,
even halfway through the first campaign in France.
let's watch this World War II movie. For what? I know who wins. There's other stories that can be
That's
told.
not what the story was.
And they're good.
And that's what
But
Nick,
it's not okay.
But the story
Let me ask you this
isn't,
question.
does
Let me ask you
Diego
this
Luna
question.
die at
Cool.
the end of it?
Let me ask you a
No!
question.
The
Let me ask you a
story isn't
question.
that- Will Diego Luna die?
Can I talk? You want the prequel?
You've been yapping!
Do you want the prequel to Tom Hanks? You'd watch a prequel to Tom Hanks' character in Saving Private Ryan. Wow. What?
Oh, wow.
What are you gonna do?
What is that impression?
He's a farmer from Iowa. You give a shit about that? He dies on a bridge shooting a fucking tank. That's all you care about.
I'm making a joke because you're saying Diego Luna dies, so the rest of it doesn't matter. But the show isn't about will he die in the show. It's amazing storytelling. You have bad taste.
Where are the power bars?
Get the power bars.
Somebody get some power bars,
Christ.
please. Like, we're getting angry.
Why did we fall off of that so fast?
That's what I'm asking.
We play again. This is the problem because I'll tell you why. Andy,
He doesn't
Cover
make
your
time
ears.
for us.
He doesn't
'cause
make
we're
time for
parents.
us.
Yeah.
That's not true.
we said, hey, well, I love this game.
I got to play
more of this
Expedition
game.
33
Shoutout,
for
so
the
fun.
4th time. It's like, yeah, we know you played it.
Second.
Sorry, dude. I'm reviewing Doom 3 weeks from now. I don't have time for you.
No, it's tomorrow.
I don't have time for you. I have to carve out 17 hours to play this game.
You want to go to Spices with me, Mike? Yeah, I'd love to go to Spices for my birthday. All right, June 15th, I'll see you.
I have an opening from June 15th.
You didn't even respond to a
Six-
text. You
6:15 to 6:30.
It was a lot of self-reflection.
No.
It was
A lot of
self-reflection.
self-reflection.
There's a lot of
cannot
self-reflection night.
Make fun of
Self-reflection.
a date that I never even proposed because you didn't respond to the text.
Self-reflection night. Oh, wow.
All right, so the ads. Fucking shit. This game's so hard.
Screamer Ray says Nick Edgerunner is the spiritual successor to Bosch, honestly. Or maybe it means Lazarus. Either way, you got me. I'm in. I listened to a 30-minute interview with Titus Welliver on Bosch ending. It was very sad.
Titan who?
Titus Welliver, you know who he is.
I
Act
don't.
like you don't. Don't act like you don't know Titus.
Don't act like that.
Google him. I don't know who that is.
Is Bosch Mr. Bean? Because every time you say that, that's what I think of.
No, Bosch is not played by Rowan Atkinson. Or whatever that guy's name is.
I could see how
You know what I
would
mean?
think
Like,
that.
he says Bosch, and I'm like, oh, it's like, I'm sure Mr. Bean is that guy who's doing it.
No,
you
I
know?
could see how you would get that
Okay,
confused. Yeah.
Detective Bean, says Casey. Oh my God! Please clip that out, Jasek. Please, Evan, clip that out. I need that for my life. Bosch.
Dude,
So
I
does
would have
Mr.
never
Bean
known
not have
who
a TV
Bosch
show?
I don't know.
That's not
I don't
Mr. Bean?
live in
thought
the
he had another
UK.
t-shirt.
I don't live in Europe.
I thought
I
he had
wouldn't
a
know if
larger
Mr.
TV.
Bean is doing good work
Wait,
out there.
Bosch is a British show?
No.
Why are you saying British?
Because he's asking about Mr. Bean.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Isn't
Gotcha.
Mr. Bean British?
I thought
Yeah.
Mr. Bean had
So
another TV show.
I didn't hear you talking about Mr. Bean. I just heard because I don't
Oh,
live in.
How
you
could
know
you not
what?
hear him talk about
There's
Mr.
a
Bean?
guy
He's
that
never with
looks like
Bean.
Mr. Bean that's not Mr. Bean. You know who I'm talking about. I'll find him. I'm going to find him. He's the guy that you would think is Mr. Bean, but he's not Mr.
Steve
Bean.
Buscemi?
No, not Steve.
Steve
Buscemi?
Thick eyebrows.
The dad?
No,
From-
not Eugene
Eugene
Levy.
Levy?
Eugene
No,
Levy?
no. There's another guy. You know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, Mike.
That's the
Tony
guy.
Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub. That's the dude where if I thought, if you said Mr. Bean, I could see Tony Shalhoub's face on a Mr. Bean poster for sure.
I'll tell you what, Monk was fun. I watched the entire thing, but it's no psych.
And every time you say Bosch, I think of Monk. That's why I
Fair.
draw Mr.
Fair.
Because he was into Psych as
Same
well.
syllables.
Because like this guy could easily be on the front of a Bosch poster as well.
Monk is a detective show on USA.
I know Monk.
Set in San Francisco, where the titular character Adrian Monk is a super detective. He was a detective for the SFPD, but his wife died, and he has severe anxiety now. He's got a lot of mental problems.
OCD, right?
It's OCD. It keeps him from going out. Oh, yeah, it's OCD. Sorry, yes, it is. But he doesn't let that stop him from solving crimes, and he kind of uses it sometimes to his advantage.
I like that.
Psych, right? He's got like superpowers of like observation that no one else can see. So when he goes into a room, like Tony Shalhoub, like you didn't see that the mini blinds have blood on them. You're stupid. You're a bad cop. But he sees them, right? Now Psych is completely different. It's about a guy that also has superpowers of observation, but has to pretend that he's psychic because he has a criminal record. And so he can't be a cop, even though his dad was a cop. But he has a criminal record because he stole a car when he was younger. And so he pretends to be psychic so he can work for the LAPD or for the SFPD, sorry, Santa Barbara PD,
Of course.
as a psychic contractor. And he starts a psychic detective agency called Psych.
Okay.
Yeah.
I beat him.
Woo!
Oh my God.
I need you to talk about Psych more.
That's all it took.
Now don't confuse either of those
Yeah.
with The
Bosch.
Mentalist.
Oh, okay.
The Mentalist is a show about a guy who pretends to be a psychic so he can solve crimes for the local police department as a contractor.
Which is the one with Shazam?
Oh, that's Chuck.
Fuck, man.
That's like a CIA.
All of these one-word shows, man.
USA had it. They figured it out.
How?
And Psych made the movie that they couldn't call Psych, but it's called something else.
No, Psych has Psych the movie 1, Psych the
Oh.
movie 2, Psych the movie 3. Yeah, there's 3 of them.
That'd be
I would
nice.
like someone to in this office to initiate a conversation with me occasionally. I feel like me and Mike are always the ones initiating conversations and contact with people. It'd be nice if I just sat and
I
someone
have
came
to buy
me
Andy
once.
a cactus for him to even look at me sometimes.
Fucking cactus.
You know what I mean? Like
This cactus
it was
is gonna
sure it was 2 months late. Okay.
It's 4 months. When's his birthday? February?
Honestly, part of me only feels like you bought this so that I could buy you something for your birthday.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
My birthday was
he
yesterday.
bought it for you because he knew his birthday was coming
Yeah.
up, but he wanted
Oh,
you to
you
buy
thought it was
something
one of
for
those
him.
mind games.
He's brought up 3 different instances of people not recognizing his birthday on this very Let's Play.
You're so right. That's exactly
It's
what
like-
All he wants from you is that Mike, take a picture of me. I want to celebrate you on my Instagram for your birthday.
yeah,
all
put
he
me on
wants.
your Instagram. Why am I not getting a birthday post on your
me on
Instagram?
Put me on your
Instagram.
Instagram, Mike.
Put me on your gram. Everybody does that.
Kevin said the funniest thing the other day to me. Can I talk about this?
You can talk about it. We're not Kevin, so we're not going to tell you no.
Kevin goes.
That's a good point, Mike.
You know
It's
what I
true.
mean?
Kevin rarely talks about partying.
Oh.
Because, we're all kind of adults now. We're a little slowed down. Kevin's got a wife. He's got a house. He's got 2 dogs. He's got the child. He has
And a
real
cat.
responsibilities. But I looked at him. I was like, you doing okay, big dog? He goes, a little hungover from the weekend. And I was like, oh, really? And I was like, what'd you do? And he goes, I went to a bachelor party. I was like, no shit, dude. That's awesome. Where did you guys go? I was like, did you guys go to Vegas? He goes, we did 8 escape rooms.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was a
In
crazy
Vegas.
statement to say.
That's right. I
It was
remember
pretty
that.
wild.
I was
And-
like, how do you know this guy? He goes, he's my best friend. We do escape rooms together.
Let me tell you the funniest part of the conversation, though. Mike, I'm going to tell you the funniest part of the conversation. Because that was funny as hell.
Yeah. It's,
But then the funnier part,
These are the characters I work with, everyone.
the funnier part
These are the people around me.
is Kevin's telling Nick all this with his voice gone.
yeah.
Because he's
Because
yelling a
he's
lot.
been screaming in the escape room.
yeah.
And then Kevin's telling Nick, oh, yeah, my voice is gone. Yeah, I was out there so long. And so, man, I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow. And Nick goes, oh, no, what a shame.
Yeah, you know when you say something, when you say something, you just want it to be a little goofy, but then your friend Andy laughs like that next to you.
Well,
when he hears
goofy,
it.
but you know it's mean. It's
You're like,
like, yeah,
oh,
it's not
that was
goofy.
tough. That was tough.
He was like,
That was
oh,
tough.
no, what a bummer.
Kevin so rarely breaks through. He's like, screw you guys, screw you guys. I like
It's the funniest when he reacts that way.
Oh,
When
God,
like,
he was so
in his
bad.
in his like sore
Yeah,
throat
he
voice,
was
be
like-
like, oh, fuck you guys.
He was like one of those dogs you have to like do the surgery so he can't quite bark right. Oh god.
Dude, it was so funny, man.
Oh man. What'd you guys do for that bachelor party? We did 8 escape rooms. We were only supposed to do 3, but I said screw it, let's do them all. Can you imagine doing an escape room with Kevin?
Absolutely not.
How many subs do we have to raise to put you two in an
Me and
escape room?
Kevin?
Yeah, you and
Oh,
Kevin.
that would be the best content.
Yeah,
but
be
it might end
fantastic.
in my and Kevin's relationship.
Might end you both.
It might end our friendship forever.
But man, we'll all be watching from the outside going, when do we hit the end button? You know what I mean? How do we get
when
in
do we
there?
cut the street? When are things uncomfortable?
That's the real question. Okay, so that's the real question. Here's what we do: we put me and Kevin in a succession of escape rooms.
Yeah.
Right. However many subs there are.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do it like it's a game show where we bank subs. If I get through the first escape room with him, right? Those stay. So
Those
we go to
subs
the next
drop
one,
in, yeah, yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And there's 5 escape rooms of crazy hardness, right? If at any point I bail out, I have to give you guys the money that the subs would have gotten.
I like that. That's good. That's good.
But if I can stay the whole time, the company gets
the
the money.
subs, yeah. How about, and on top of that, ready for this one, Andy? Every 100 subs, the temperature of the thermometer goes up 1 degree. Every now and then, it's just getting slowly hotter in the room. The thermostat just going up.
I'd be fine with that. Kevin's gonna lose his shit.
Oh my god.
Kevin would not like that. Ooh, where's this? Mike and I had a great idea for the next Pokemon game.
Yeah, you ready for this?
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Kevin plays on the couch. All 3 of us sit at the computer. We just tell him conflicting shit.
Yes. We sit on the computer
For 80 hours straight.
You see how easy it is.
7-second delay yelling back at me.
Getting hit by a shot. He's right there. I know I'm dead.
Yeah. It was a while ago.
Nick, let me pull back the curtain really quick.
Pull the curtain back, Mike.
You're our favorite. Okay, and so
I know.
I think you just wanted to throw a little party.
Tim's uptight. Greg is a psychopath. I might be the most well-balanced person at Kind of Funny.
That's.
I always thought it was me.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
I thought it was me, to be honest with you.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not. You're pretty off-kilter, Mike. Andy might be the most well-balanced person.
No way. No
Yeah.
way.
I would say as far as
He
like
doesn't have the shooting
well-balanced.
touch anymore. He lost it.
Joey.
Yeah, but Joey's got a lot of unaccounted for hours. We don't know what
Lot
she
of
does in that. I hear
unaccounted for
stories about her, and I'm
hours,
like, what'd you
Andy.
do, Joey? It's crazy.
Oh,
Count
okay.
for hours.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh my god.
Like, we know where you're at all the time, because you're either here streaming or at home streaming.
Yeah. And clearly not with me.
Wow.
Clearly not.
Clearly not with me.
Okay, I shouldn't be in this zone.
Yeah, this is
I shouldn't be in this zone.
This is tough for you.
This is a tough zone.
Well, guess what? Today, that's the end. You ready to say goodbye?
And now.
The end is near, and I have faced my final curtain. Regrets, I've had a few. Something of which I am certain.
I don't know if you've ever known that lyric. It always becomes something.
Thank you to Imperial for sponsoring today's afternoon stream. We just gave you 4 hours of gameplay and a whole lot of fun with us, this awesome, incredible community. Thank you to the development team and everybody involved in the fun sponsorship. Please go wishlist the game now. It's currently out as well, so you can jump right into the game if you'd like. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow with more Kind of Funny fun. See you later.
Bye.